SOMPA. This is SOMPA. Feel the heat. SOMPA.
I think SOMPA no trendy. SOMPA is trending and trending and trending.
This is SOMPA.
Toy Ghana, This is SOMPA.
Me say enyum we anka wuti ase a wo ho menim say anka be bonsem ama Ghana we bonsem ama nyame woni e to sa anyum we no e wo say yetimi eda omo ase because enshura sam nko a na omo bisa ede ama oman Ghana nyigba ya yento manya bana tare nyi shara nyonyogalo kakada nwo ma nyonyomo mieux la fia mi blogger ale mi blogger ita agbando kuchu ya dokuma glona mi benatare miawe zova SOMPA 106.5 FM wala muta ni wurin zongo muna geshe kune ya harko ki kwe lafia ni nasan kama kuna re lafia kodai ye kuma mungamu on for God and country mungamu hutara mangana hubatara mangana hutara yele za ma dagado vankam purin yang mena we mateso majiso eng mena te dagado ma impurefuna who beni be adagado who beni be vankempuri for a brasso say yatrasi for God and country jumadi no ye de bremwo and na ye dabnada 9th day in the month of a year June 2026. Half of the year is just about going. Question is, have you realized that dream that you dreamt of at the beginning of the year 2026? What was your dream for Mother Ghana? What was your hope for Mother Ghana? Are you satisfied with where Mother Ghana is? It's just a question I'm asking. Question I'm just asking. Baby, I be do as on my Ghana no. I idea when you ho. Inso toa. Inso yirifying. Ya kwan nye. Inso ho aye den e wo man mu. Atoro bi a light nsam no. Na edo so ho akwa atwe kakra. Ba se se no de e betimi abo aban ba so se. Sabre bi e kane no agina so kakra. Enti abaso bo ye de bema aban. De enko yie so so do ye beka. Ghana esu. Ghana esu. Na no am so dae na Ghana esu pa. Sika Ghana ewo no enye sika kuma o. Kroi Ghana. Sika Ghana ewo no enye sika kuma o. Ba bisa ho se Ghana baby waba bedui enche obedi 70 years. So wo ye nipa kan ni beje. Maybe wo se Ghana ye nipa te se wo a anka Ghana eni beje ana. Ye wo hospital infrastructure e wo ho bebre uncompleted. Affordable housing projects ahodo uncompleted. E-blocks, community day senior high schools, uncompleted. Just a Ghana, ye niyama do na enkoye. But I will not blame anybody. Why would hear me? No, I'll blame you. I'll blame myself. Because at the end of the day, no, yen ye koto aba eyi ye candy for. Yen ye koto aba yi ye candy for. Enti no se dem bi nkoyi a na sumo no de ye de babo yan kasa ye ho. Our leaders over the years have failed us as a country. Our leaders, they have failed us as a country. Inso to kakra bia na yiri fa nipa. Inso ayebe nom ayebe dware ehwo aye den amayen. Eduane aye obi bedi. Me ne wo kasai. Anope fie do pa bepem sa beri. Wonye ndidi ye. Emo aye den amayen aso man Ghana eduane bo den. Ya bompaye se ebeba beto brebi no na duane boa ye fo e wo Ghana. Ya bompaye se ebeba beto debi no inso to a inso anyiri yen. Ya bompaye se aye uncompleted government projects ahodo a e wo memu na bedu mrebi no na wo ma complete ni nyina. Amen. E wo Yesu din mu ne ya bosa mpa we impaye we. Because they do baby anu ye ding. Ghana ye wo cocoa, ye wo gold, ye wo diamond, ye wo bauxite, ye wo manganese, lithium. Then ye ni aso mine Ghana. Say ye betimi ye aso mine. And so eno be cancer see no say ye yare we are sick. Say bibi koye e wo man Ghana ha. Now ukoka ho asem a ubenya obi a onu free the other side of the house ebeka kire wo say adenti na wo bo aban abaso saaso na ye wo omo aban mu sesi a se bibi nkoye ni ye ka ubenya aban achi tafo bi mu na wo maso e pan achi. But that is the beauty of democracy. We'll say it as it is. democracy no will say his says. And anyway, as I share bio for God and country so near. Can I say we are live on Facebook? Facebook SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra. SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra. That's on Facebook. On YouTube, SOMPA 106.5 FM live. Na kai say dwumadi ye wa boafo wo maso ya sene time herbal mixture de bia dada metena ha be kam ho nsam a kyerɛw endpoint homeopathic clinic ya bada wase say wo so wage bre na waso ya sene a de biara da no for God and country dwumadi ne ye bre ayen na hwefo de ye na tiefo. And again 21st clinic, the sciatica expert, the sciatica originator, the researcher onu kuto na we dru a wo de ka sciatica ya de na etiko ebi mmabio. When in Yumaku and Nevi, or Masoya for God and country Jumadino, Yede Ebro. My boy for a senior bright executive producer for the show, Patrick Ewaha Sasona Safuk and Fanka our boying on our social media pages. So Ewaha on also Edine Juma. 2 days away from the World Cup. Enche Mema Minia Safo Aboyen Komokakra. On Ghana's preparation so far for the World Cup. 2 days away. Adaya was 7 p.m. Not just say South Africa and Mexico. First match. Na miye Ghana ni die. Miye Africa ni die. And ye I was say ye supporting South Africa. Me Ghana near me Africa dear. I was say yes supporting South Africa. Because ufi Africa. The Africa continent is ya kan ha. And you can say okojina continent fufuru bia so. Ah Patrick, that is say.
Prof me hoye nyame adom.
Ah, woni me nya adwen. Oh, daintia.
Sanye, maybe a jumper no carrier.
Oh, but
Africa.
South
Africa for Jay and and yes, you're bedroom.
Oh, sir. South Africa for drinking one. Yes, you're bedroom.
Where your football, maybe a team I'm a person supporting. I'm supporting.
But yes, you'll be from Kumwa. Soon from Munya.
No move from Kumudia, no Munye.
Continent against.
We are all Africans and we are thinking about Africa. We want to develop Africa there. And then almost on New
now they are almost kind of almost go Kurum. Now for you Kurumi.
And to be support country I'm a pay.
Oh,
almost patches South Africans for Nick Rumia.
Oh, not South Africa for baby.
How are they being treated?
Oh, but we treat them fairly.
And so why are they not treating us fairly in their country?
I know they are that woman you mintam. But we they coming quadia at that ya water 7 p.m. Muma yamwa boy ho.
Ya wo de no. To South Africa.
Ah.
I made a meeting in Mexico for it.
Ah. Now when African
me African pa me free Ghana.
Oh. You don't love the continent Africa.
Free every here.
Debbie, you not a year a baby mine.
Prof. A band say yam fire be to Africa. But the baby to Africa. But so we no wa.
So over so chemi say me be lines no tum sesi ana me say country be na be support.
What me there wo pa be tum sesi ana he. We prof we the me there be tum sesi a na tie for free South Africa and Mexico be tum. Yam for be first 10 course. Near South Africa and Mexico, one of support. Would it be to me? But
South Africa and Mexico, I can see I won't be seeing Yamia Duma and I want at 7 p.m. No, but your country, Uber support South Africa and Uber support Mexico. Uber to my friend 0260 1960 64 0260 1960 65. Mamimbisa, because me and me African Nintino. A yadia me support South Africa.
Africa, Prof. You're Africa rough.
Okay, my first caller. Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Baby, Dini baby, I'm free.
But I have George Casafri Medina.
George Casafri Medina. South Africa against Mexico. Team Ben Abba support.
Mexico.
I don't think Abba support Mexico.
Because when you am was my own penalty. No, I don't know.
Oh, now you know Africa fool.
Debbie. It's a yappy and one put some form.
You, me that's a passer by. Hello, good afternoon. Me pacho dini baby akasa free.
Pacho, ana many down to mine.
Hey, nana man to say.
Pacho boko.
Yes, see, obi fum kumwa, obi mfum mfumu nya. Sasam na nyabutre, sasam na mpanyimfo kato ho no. South Africa against Mexico. Obe support team ben.
Mexico for.
Adendra.
Maybe obi fum kumwa na fumeja.
Hey.
E kwa yo mo de pass. Nna woman you say na ye ni afa ko mo ba ko etia ye.
Enti na ma unfa
Mexico for.
Enti unfa bone nche.
Oh, there is someone we pa je me fa. Ah, obi ko pera no ebi ani edia.
Yo, Mami Nasi, Nanama, Mami Nasi, Mami Fakola. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Maybe I John Ettersen. Do the do, Tamame or Ettersen.
Oh, Patrick, with us, Patrick.
Do. Opa so kira me say undo ebibi man.
Oh, something about me nipa.
Na nyame na na bo. Latest news when about bomu.
SOMPA FM.
You have to even go to hospital. There's so many hospital.
Entino I can't say way you know. Uber support Mexico. South Africa and Mexico and Ebo.
Oh, maybe America, Mexico and Ebo.
Maybe I say bank a baby mine, no say no, a baby mine, all support a baby mine. What's it done about 1 minute? What's it done about 1 minute? Oh, they be say a baby mine, a baby mine ko bobo. Who say who support a baby mine? We all support different continent. Different. Okay, we be that se pass by. We must also be our friend 0260 1960 640260 196065. Patrick, what here so far? One more, my friend.
One more, my friend. You know, 3 against 0.
Oh, there be Nabotre. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Me patrol dini baby akasa free.
Antiama na ekase.
Antiama, ude minim say, uye obia, uye nyamsum nipa. Uye nyamsum nipa. Obia obone a, ye de bone ne che. South Africa, any Mexico, I can see no. Team men are supporting.
Mexico and Ebo.
Antiama medas.
South Africa, she senior. Woman, any tell you one crew.
Sir.
Obi fun kuma ye fun ya nso so sani o mu ye ye support o mu ne support o mu
but Antiama minim say uko Pentecost. David Antiama sorry. The Bible says that forgiveness is one of the greatest virtues in the Bible. Adi nyina munu nyame se yemfa aseda mano. Adi nyina munu nyame se yemfa aseda mano. Ayo. Na ewiase benkra ni. Enti ntimi mfa bone nche.
Oh, born in there, the acho. I got them for your born in there, the acho.
Yeah.
Now, a bad day, probably will be your best support to South Africa. Will be.
Hello, to say. Hey, the Mazawana minute, I say. but also ukasa free. Teshi, okay, Auntie Paulina. Auntie Paulina, so I saw the man uncle. There be Auntie Paulina, there be Auntie Paulina. So, but sir, Auntie Paulina, so you're Christodi. Oh, there be Nabutra, Auntie Paulina, Yimanoe. So we are Christoni. Uncle Pentecost, yeah. Some Ufrayan who's Uncle Pentecost, Antipoli. Ufrayan who's Uncle Pentecost. Now, Antipoli, young for Bonin check. Yes. You be a cross of them, so for preaching today, young for Bonin check. South Africa for a Ghana for Bonin. What we see a kind against Mexico. South Africa, a be mine country. And you know, over support South Africa.
The pastor,
over support South Africa.
We won't know that.
The question is, a year now. So, if you say everybody, if you say, and you say everybody,
sure.
If you say, yes, you knew that.
But Auntie Paulina, Bonnie be why you did do a Bonnie be why you did do a intimate fan check. The South Africa for ye, minjin the piece again for a bit to be that homo.
Because so, the question is, say a best young from Nigeria and just so. Nigeria for buy, you now to a year, you know. Then I'm putting what you do. And she said, you knew that you're going and you see unnecessary, you're the bonnet.
Obia sending me messages here. Now, as someone ni panic Canada say, hey, Auntie Paulina, as somewhere okay, dear. Na enchese wo do o man Ghana.
Me pa you do o man Ghana. Na me pa wo. So you be bonnet se wo mu a. That no e hu sta no e ba ada be ye o man bia. You be bonnet se a, you be se wo mu a. Wo mu a da no mu gina that no. O mu say, you mu ye o ma ye fu so se and he informed the SOMPA. Auntie Paulina, dear, we must support South Africa. Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Minada ubia. Or no, also be support South Africa. Ebi muso among support South Africa. Mamin call a yes SARFO nchen. SARFO say ye baba si aka can see any baba shots. World Cup 2026. Say Ghana. Manya ntia say your home jersey no. It has been it has been said by the US Times say your home jersey no and the best and FA pa.
I read this no. And I read this.
There white one no.
Jello no, almost yellow no.
Debbie, almost white one.
White one no.
Almost white one. Debbie, almost white one.
Jello no so na careful.
Oh, Debbie, white one. The design here come up. Your home jersey.
Spider-Man.
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 So no, feel a ben when you free camp.
Oh, Prof. You're not tifo, and I say much tifo now. Kwababio. Aja, we say ajabu, and chene janya bedu mundia. Na nyamia duma yawada. Na eno so itima start na me say amama hu do bebrebe me say aman no 48 nations I say and I almost so benya kwanya so World Cup omotima akwa bi na bia so intimate no ka say do na so no 18 report ya no ti Ghana ja so ya say last week no and ye kwen nti so far metima ka say camp there pay and pay and update to reference Henry Asante Chuma communications manager and my JF pay the account where the might say camp bibia so kama and sweet him e camp nti no rent ni nyina no obi anso e willing say almost so ebeku no hon
de ama yemanti camp de me de baka so far camp so
camp here
camp here ama owura fence Carlos Kairos and so e de atu and no ne boys here meeting atu boys them say baby adu
no kind of Carlos Chaos no be ntia say Ghana for coach no
Ghana coach no yeah and so and ne boys no e meeting which is Sunday no e to mo say baby adu no obi anku no ho emfa amon man say bia 2022 and go say kogu ye ho no it means repeat no self or this year 2026 in team say camp they said so far camp there bibia so
and in the first match you know opening ceremony you know ehifa na omeye no
opening ceremony no be so Mexico City honum na opening ceremony no and so with
Mexico City no Mexico
instead of a nipa 80,000 capacity stadium
80,000 capacity
80,000 capacity nti honum na ceremony no be start 5 p.m. and ceremony no be start na is man for display mo culture na won dem na
yeah
na game na itself no dey anwumre ye time as na 7 p.m.
oh
hanum and South Africa and then Omer fence Mexico
and
elbow to na sa akwa 2010 no
2010 South Africa 2010 oh sir omo no ball opening match South time no South Africa na host here
South Africa na host
and Mexico
ba na South Africa and Mexico the same group
and this time around no Mexico oh okay yeah, sure. So that's history now so I can see no scoreline there
1-1
omo ball 1-1 then
Shabalala na opening score na Rafael Marquez that time captain for Mexico and so team
some players na be tiase omo ball 20
oh that be say dey obi an honu bi
obi abakokra
munya nti South Africa and the man for background two team nations no kaka South Africa and then Mexico mo sia ampre makoma edu menim so betim that so da mamia o sia ampre makoma
o sia 10 times
and o sia
South Africa win dodo say
o ma sia
baako pe and Mexico asho miensa sa oh okay
in terms of play ne there ko beka say Mexico and South Sudan o me fence South Africa so bet akwe say South Africa for so utie o coach no a one on central for the nkoma no ka chom say baby adu na so mo so kokum ho e de mo man because record so kuto South Africa World Cup o ma kokonya good face no mo so etima film good face no mo etima film and then this time around Africa rep na nya makoma edu na e dey ko nti this time I say o mo so South Africa no almost so elko no almost come monti and someone reference Hugo Bruce on so manager and I said coach at South Africa no and no so the 2 central for abana and 1 central for so leading come monti me say African nations na here corner their prof me so say obia so no etime ready because baby adu ne there ultimate ka say I just okwa take part because say first and I never fan say 32 nations this time around jumping and so at the 48 first round e be about 104 matches and e bobo until at least so you know go na 4 points oh group ma also we are good to go and so until South African nations in there do na so etime now Cape so one of the nations also a future this time for the first time on so this also World Cup also a
okay when it comes to officiating in Africa na ye was Somalia ni bia brante a obono ho modern pa but we are told say almost in the visa no the diplomatic passport no see danger
no dem say be say everybody bit my chichu me on say honum almost say US and Somalia because military rubies and nemanema no ntino ana say anti man kwan I dey so be Israel ni no ntimi ko
almost unqualified say obenye kura aye diplomatic passport
ewo o my friend say US because of that bond na that between US and Somalia and Tamuno into unqualified
okay all right okay until I know there until uncle now English players no say no omajatum so mecha party
no need their prof everybody dey from honum who say yade Friday no and CEO Edma Crystal Palace ebe kan say o kan che Ghana for party ye pa se peniye dia ye ni party free team num o reference Simon Jordan obeka che se ye ni party free team dey to ka se ni party free team say o se one party assault to ma at the same time rape case as adan so ento obi o rape ma no sa abu ma de ehun hia say Ghana national team company e ma ne ben ho ento waka che Ghana for se ni party free ne say e waka say ye antia Ghana for antia oman bia woni Ghana be share bia mo bia ancha party including England for into one waka che England for ne say England for the Ghana bar. One English
Benjamin Asare Nyabutre.
And he said, or can say bien for one do catch England for no because I know England ni and don't catch English players and say so much Ghana I want a place will be on Chapati.
Sir. Okay, Ghana ya can say that bene ebo.
Ya babu first game 17 which is nyame admo china week.
Ochina week. Oh, and
11 p.m.
11 p.m. 11 p.m.
11 p.m. anumre.
Anajo. Oh, Satan na me mada. Safo me da se pass by. Hello.
Hello, Prof.
Yes.
Prof, good evening.
Good evening. Me pacho wadana ma wani.
Mpacha ati akosia gba.
Yo.
Prof, dabi no pray. Ko Pentecost. So. Me ko akotuna South Africa be say omuko ho 1996. Na tuma omu di me baba ko me to mu kina phone. Ese chari ni me nyina de me to say da di tie peska family o wanza. Eti no ayi for no swom esan show mu bi.
Mexico for Asia South Africa for.
Me almost show mu sai show mu bi.
Yo, me that's it. Why? Me
that's it.
But who say who no waja to say Pentecost. Say Pentecost so for so be gina o say fa bone che. Say dey so for no kan dey undie.
My dear power, so okay, Bible now so we need have war. It is a drum yes, you may yet also. You never for question.
Hey, where sorry to say.
Prof me hoye now. I dey be akwana sem na England for a coach who say one no kind. Crystal Palace for no almost no kind me bo fukura.
I didn't know bo.
I didn't say munu na so ka kire sa because ye de obi kokko to eno nkire say ye bu anofo.
Sure.
Nti say pate ejina mra nimu a eno nkire say ye bu anofo a obetimi aka so o asoto ma o repu ma. Eye indictment say court no kura na ye di nipa no kono kura no eye prejudicial ana say ebetimi abase ebetimi kura ache no contempt because you need na sem wie it is all be making this remarks on Pata now person kire say na prof message no so England ade a omo de aye Pate no enya de ombetimi ahye ye da me na me odi am see me match na ye boni yi
what's it
three matches na ye bono
yeah
apart from England enya de ombetimi ahye Ghana da se Pate gina ba onumu a enya wan hwa ye team no omu nyina ba je red card.
Debut said the Adida Quacoy, Obon Person, Debitie, Obon Person Match Apathy.
Yan
almost person match.
Yan cast,
and the same Yabutrema, Yabutre. Almost Omun Chapati. Not particular ball or Metakidana.
And I make no send you. We are against our own talking there. And your man, O Crabo, no, Bamum, no one can because Omupiemu. Omo emiemu me see England and Ghana and ya de England bet me say ye da
me da say what ma call away ma me call in dinko we are agbado me ba nche. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, me ba cho why
ABC I'm
ABC bibi aboko meet you.
Yeah,
yes
so say domo tia party ensema FIFA rules statue of Punza because mark say press to press and teacher Punza etia we coach ka ya mo forget so say only ya party be aye enti o mo ma sheda na ye no ko bobo o di ni onya ba je ya 50 eti u forget you and I'm to South Africa.
Yeah.
Can you bring more banks for South Africa? It's a trouble.
Hey, who's Ghana ni bia o support South Africa much na aboro.
South Africa no, so pretty much. E your town.
Hey. Ochenechi.
What will he? What obi bia wo we na ko say South Africa should go. Obi go be ni bia. Mo mpo no ho no.
Ja, no dey on timinka. Dey on timinka. E me so. Mo mpo no sen. Among bonus, Agbado that is saying. Me pacho, my equity we emra.
but you cannot treat every single crime the same way. So if I've got somebody that's committed a traffic crime and is going to be put into and has been charged by the police, I'm not going to withdraw him, am I? But in those very serious cases, such as this, then I think most people inside a football club would suggest, and most people at international level would suggest, that it is the better interest of everybody that the player isn't playing on a football field because it has a unique set of circumstances.
So are you telling me that if you're the owner of a club, as you have been, and one of your players was charged with sexual assault or rape, you would withdraw him?
I think so. I think that would be the sensible thing to do. I think, obviously, depending how close I was to the case and knew the absolute specifics of it, we've seen situations. We've seen people go to prison. Jed Evans. And we've seen people pile onto it. And we've seen people like Jessica Ennis Hill putting her 2 pennies in about not having their football stadium named after it if this player was allowed to come back. And then he's acquitted. And then he goes out, doesn't appeal, and is acquitted. What do you do in circumstances like this? But once the burden of the obligation to produce a certain level of threshold has been crossed, and I would suspect that it's incumbent upon the CPS not to bring spurious charges. So once that burden has been reached and it's been charged, I think it's reasonable for an employer in a public domain business to withdraw that person from the front line.
All right. And you know, said a Celtic for manager no Akenye. Crystal Palace. Hey. Almost see you. Ono waka akasa Simon Jordan. Ono watu na num tu. Na agbado so tie. Yes.
Woni bibi.
Menim ji so kan.
Mbrofo no hu. Omo feel say omo ani atra. Unim say enokra ye me support me brai asema waka no. Patenkwa presence e wo ball no mu against you omo no. Eye 50-50. Patenkwa presence eye 50. Because ono ankasa wa me omo egu ni mu. Wo ba ne so a he's coming with 2 mind. First one is say or the ball no be sound. Second one is say obedi wewu so aka ho.
There be.
Adentina Debi.
Agbado there be there.
Adentina Debi.
I don't know obedi wewu.
There be. Crystal Palace. Omusi you. Ebeka say party wo match no mu a. The best thing I was say you do ye say ye party every year match no mu. What is agreement that ade nechi? Party we kunipa na. The omoka say party aripo no. To me it is not neither here nor there. The nti na make us asem no. Ye ne ye yere mu mpo ebeda na omo mpani a na ye de ye nsafe for omo a omo nka ye broni krom a ye beka say wa aripo no. Nti boni be na wo sa de no.
Asema na kan sisi.
Oh yeah.
O say ye ne ye yere mu.
Ye ne ye yere mu ebeda mpo na omo mpani a. Omo ho no mo no. Ye friends rape. Oh yeah.
Na ono yere beda na onti ase a wo force na wonim say rape.
Minua die nti a oba no so na kono ne ba na o hye wo so a unim akono no you can't do anything with it, you can't do away with it. Eba na aba
enti wakono ba na aba
eba na aba
ti wakono ba na aba
minua
bi dem akono ba metimi control
utimi control na enye obi anso na timi control na akono
enti untimi control akono
minua eno de untimi nka ma me untimi nka ma me eni nti na man ware ba akono
agbado
no kre eni nti na man ware ba akono me ba na oye nwenwe a me tu me ka me ko voter
agbado what ware saying
mienu
oh shit aso ba na ko
me ko global evangelical church
na mo global na e makwan se ware mienu
menua woni bibi se usua chonkonkron no na usua ne yi a bible anka se mayen ware mienu oh yeah
o se den
father of faith ne yere no yesen father of faith de ede asore na bezi no so se ono ene ye nyina gidie foja Abraham ne yere no yesen
maye wapam foforo do mo
menua yesi mayen fa ebi nka ho mayen yi bi mfrim nti de on na yede ka ho na de on na ye frim
o de ye mfansi o de ye
ene nti pate obegina ball no mu pate nko a e wo yenje side de wetimi down no England amaye by 10%. Nti say ye effort kakra ka ho a ye be hye England anye kura no ye be hye omo 3 ti say de be hye South Africa 3 no
South Africa Mexico be hye omo 3
o be hye omo 3
adeda
de nti o be hye omo 3 ne say South Africa enye omanya I was say the bibia ye
South Africa man.
enye omanya I was say the bibia ye
Oh what then?
o ma kire so mo yamoa
Debbie, no, you don't know. No, please.
ma say Mitchell
Debbie.
it's only an animal that can fight his fellow animal. What the sika e twa unyonku bibini. Meanwhile, me kai say emra na ye wo school. Emra na ombeje independent. Omo declare that very day e wo yen school. Ama ye nyina ye kotena radio ho. Current affairs etie ne ye koso. Nti odo be na ye desa. Say Africa nyina be gina wechi. Say wo nya wo fa ahodie ne be ka ye ho. Na ye wo nya wo fa ahodie be ka ye ho. Na wo kromufo. Say me ka wo kromufo ye nyina ye Africans.
Yeah.
Na wa be ka ho e wo man mu. Oton toast, oton fruit. Wo wonton bi. Wo say adenti na o yes ade no.
Ba ye wo mra
hairdressing.
ye wo emra wo so wudi so. Untimi nsori nko obi krom sa.
Menua ye di mra ni nyina so. Menka bibi nkyerɛw.
Ka bibi nkyerɛw.
Ko ye friend say do me market ga ya. Na hwɛ ye nuanom Nigeria fo a o ma gi bodwa adwuma ne eye. Kola pass street no so hɔ. Na hwɛ say die Nigeria fo agi hɔ no mo ye. Enu mpo esa pa ho sa Ghana fo ka ho.
All right, Agbado mami nasi. Waka wase mewi. Mami ni call we ndi nko na memra. Holali nchen. Hello.
Hello, Abochi. Good evening.
Good evening. But when am I dey kase?
Na me akwa na oni me kase ne me nye ejibiri.
Nyame. Yeah, me pacho hefa na kase free nyabotre. Ehe na kase free.
Me kase fi ashaman.
U kase fi ashaman. Ma entie we.
Yeah. Abochi mame kan se bi che se na me nyam omuka wa no ebufo na be wo sign of mu no obe magana ye shop because ebufo e wo mu na ohu obi a kwadwembo ne dia man no because we try ebufo wo mu no they will do a lot of mistake of part no so omu party a but besides that let me tell you something when I happen party when it's more spiritual than physical in the bush and for a party bush they should not take just like that almost sapatre one onye bonita onye bonita. All say nyame adum eni mudo ho emaye nyabema no. November wa haya it will turn around. Anyoma susu no entimi embe. There's some from try say oh we there should be spiritual backup emaye nyabema no. By doing that no ombe ho nyakone new. Nyame be mi e de fisa enu kwase ne mo no. Na nyama wa fan ho edi. But there's some of the pattern they should not take just like that. Awoma yen kai no wo nyam kwani mo yen bom pai ma no. Then nyama susu no kwa nyame hu no mobo no yi ni fisa ohaw no mo ma ye nya bema no onfa no edi we na mpesa ne ka edi eche amanfo
nyame kwa jira so South Africa ne Mexico ball no say na hu no
South Africa ne wa
Mexico
Mexico dey South Africa
but also over support South Africa there.
Even though I don't support South Africa, but Mexico best share South Africa.
Now, I don't know who ye bibi ni awu bibi mine. Na bibi mine kwa kosi akan na who support bibi mine.
So one say Mexico no they have the skill than South Africa. Ain't it? So ni kan bo no ni bo.
We are not talking about say we e wa hoden chen we, but we are talking about say e bibi mine. E bibi mine na kosi akan e opening match. Who say bibi mine there who support bibi mine?
Abochi.
Medase. Olali.
Abochi.
Aleke efonama. Aleke ja farmer. I'm a for review strong plan. I'm a shama for see. Yakuba.
I'm in jail.
Oh, that's what I mean, my Jesus.
Is that it?
What kind of room casa? That's a one to papa.
Oh, me meeting me. It is my foremost language anyway.
All right, that's fine. That's
exchange of pleasantries, yeah.
I thought it'd be a day.
Means that you were elective and you were called. No?
Yeah.
See, usually we just say, okay, come out with Tono about all.
Pitoma kona wa yakuibala horo rio hai.
Michao penny
Agbado, ena. One cha Benjamin Asari.
On the midi can chat.
Oh, sir.
Ben one is a Michao.
Some biabo hore.
Boko Madam.
And some year came South Africa against Mexico. Team Ben support.
It's in the interest of the entire Africa that South Africa be fintem. Na
Baba support South Africa.
Me support who I was winning. Who be fi intema chese me support. It's in their interest. Indeed, it's in the interest of the whole Africa. Say be South Africa fi mu ntem. No ma be fi. Omu nua ne mo hia omo omo ya mo ko match no. Omu hia players ne pa omo ko ho na. Omo ko match no.
Now didn't now support South Africa. How you support the African continent?
Omo per match no chain say omo do madwen beto ho. Ya dia ya mapa abo omo man. Nti yen yi omo fi tournament no mu ntem. No omo mrefie nko ye match no. Ho na hia omo chain bibia.
Omo match na omo be no.
Omo pepper. So they have no business in Mexico and North America.
Oh, okay. Okay.
On the
party
issue. If I'm the coach of Ghana in the England game, I'll not play party.
Why would you not play party?
I'm a footballer. I'm a bobo. Psychology matters a lot in football. You know what the English will win? Their fans will go to the stadium and every touch of party they'll boo him. We are player and as psychologically you are not up there. And already no party in the case is not all go through. No. It's not easy for him. Check the last game he played against Wales. Party no. Is that who you saw?
There be. Okay, so let me talk to this caller. Hello.
Hello, Professor. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Pastor Hana Menene say.
What is written evangelism.
Nyamini pa wa bay. Say dear Africa, yeah, be kobobolo. Etia Mexico for. Oba support South Africa.
Oh, when you possible, sir.
Oh, Nyamini papa.
Oh, never Nyamini pana no just say, Unyango Ponya Viviana. Babu Crown, Oka John 1014 was in media and median swimming. Nipo we are to Cranobian in Yagopondia.
Oh, sir.
Nipo we are to Cranobian in Yagopondia and I come to South Africa and I beg and afford ya.
Oh, debut, evangelist. And come on, you did say, Bibi Manu, Africa. Africa, the majority is out do Africa, pa.
The party of Otomenga.
But pa.
And I'm saying individually, we are seeing Pono. John chapter 10:14 was in the media. I know my own, and my own know me. And no crown for no, yeah, individually no. And yeah, in Ghana for so you media, in South Africa. What do I say? Professor,
but you, pa.
In the media, Ghana for in the media. In the media, for mobile, and in the media, media is in the media. Your mobile, no money, I just saw my bomb, that's on with you. And to me, that possible, say Ghana, Nicola, South Africa, for what so I'm going to
now, sir, South Africa win there.
You party film and find good Yano. On only we will Messi you and boy.
Messi, there's all US and Amewa. What's the name?
Messi, boy, or you got another one.
Argentina. Okay, that's fine.
Argentina.
Yeah.
I'm a Messi or a friend is England. Macazan woman, you are no more free. Na party di won free.
Hey. Yo, so we.
Party di won free. Because me da wase.
Me so me da ase.
Me chia woni. Abeja for ni na.
Abeja for da ase. Hey. Olali for not na me nko break.
You see the party's case ne here. The way I call court no, it looks like enkuyi ma abrofo no. And who ade no mo ye no, that's all. They just want to frustrate the guy. It's as simple as that. By a bumpire, of course, the judicial system, it will work out. So like I was saying, party dear, let's manage him.
Sir.
Ghana Mana Mobia and Serhe. I mean, we have equally very good players in the middle of the pack who can deliver.
All right. Let me talk to this.
Yes, I have team.
Wait, just watch it. Hello.
Hello, Prof.
Yeah, me what you want here?
Mana Pantamili.
Me what you say from say?
Ghana Oba.
Ghana Oba.
Mana Oba.
Mana. Oh, okay, sir. Very good. Now, and come on here, DA. Who support South Africa now?
Oh, Prof.
Yeah.
I didn't know the agro.
Ah, me am it how me didn't want to in the agro. Hey, sir.
Hey, thank. Get the Africa. Africa, no one in a canoe.
Hey. What's it? Africa no in a car.
Bravo.
Yay.
Adia ya na ya me ya da bia say you na mu kan. Look at the you na me ya. In South Africa. So mu no mu fa dey. Ka ko no mu e na game no mu na mu dey.
Now, say South Africa go finals against any other country.
Group stage so amunko. Ya na oye.
Oh, but you have to say, okay, a sino mukwe. Oba support Africa against any other continent.
Asia for plan of South Africa bokra. Me ko Asia hon. What is Asia hon me ebu Ghana ni do.
There be.
Na South Africa o prof ni no. O so na o chama da pa na ko me. Na abanti ni pa ba jimi. Na o say o no be kwa me mata o say me no. Ade.
Na say ye the bonnet check.
Any and neck, that for any and neck. Then yes, any and neck. Yeah, so you say, and yeah, then see me.
Now, Pate the other way, then Abeka.
But I think
Pate issue, no, then Abeka found.
But then you don't get the Mukana. Omunya no watch that I don't go to Mukwaya, and then see that. But they were Bemma or General Soldier, and a difference from say about what is an hour cocoa. In such a son, you all board the now one yay. What is that now one yay? What is a movie? Musa or there at Nana would be some other teacher. There are the black players no. Mukuana, Abrafo, Chobima, Mudada, Namu,
what's up from money Chobima?
Now we have the need back and little cry.
Maybe that's it, yeah. We don't have a cancer, but that's a pass by. Right. I was for trying one, but says here that Yakoba Benjamin Asari speaks for the New Patriotic Party. Agbado, a drop a knee, was also a Kasama for concerning GPRT. Sasana Holali also speaks for the NDC. That me adebi hame Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia oh you nice man oh but say no economy no maintain kan Dr. Mahmoud maintain kan is that supposed to mean say there NDC aban ye bibia nam ne kwan so ana because you alternative here 2016 one ensebo by wo de ba mentwa me ho bra Ben why
In the stillness of the morning before the noise of the day begins, there is a sound rising, a sound of prayer, a sound of power, and a sound of victory.
Yamawakwaba was SOMPA First Service. I was SOMPA TV, SOMPA Radio.
Your early morning altar of encounter. Join Bishop Albesaki Kwampo.
Onyankopon di fa wastra no eweye brim. Enam ne nsaso ama onyankopon we ya honwade pi.
Through this prophetic platform, destinies are aligned, burdens are lifted, and lives are transformed.
We need to teach us SOMPA First Service. Our home enye TV program keke. Eye bra osro ne asasi hia. Eye bro nyankopon kasa chenema.
Set your alarm, tell a friend, gather
share radins.
Messi obodjuma class na kane no a na wodro US wan so man for bandin sa na
eh papa US hakura de na na kojje company limited age ba bia wo mo bia koto danse ho niema na eye no kura papa
oh eye no kura pa a police station in chen ho a
eh akuo ba sempre mo no onye mereda
hwe we kura no miensa mua ene obi en foforo ya o ba ko abu akwase paase kumase ene ba ko so pokura se nkran ha obi ase na kodjo si eye bemaba e wo danse mu woton cement iron rods banding wires and adua plywood and just said about dance roll to say bibia de share a dance ase de ko wie depo no nyina so ayatufo bo wodu kuka mu a wodu koja free akra wi ka so depo ene pokrasi de no kra to nchen a wosa wobu akoteman tantra hill iron city amanfrom wasa bie depo kese so e wo koshiman kumase sepase depo no kra da nchen a ebisu magazine road head office no wa bie depo kese so e wo da de ntam edwesu akra road famesa opposite alaji selia ampaba meboshen Tanoso Breman and Amanfrum. Numbers of man for the fray 0244 313 752 and 0244 41 93 93.
Nana Kojesi Company Limited.
Hey, a Kuaba Simple.
Me patrol Brana Misha dear or baggy. Bra, Aden, and Nansubiem. Hey, time about Misha, me can't see Bakui, and what you mean saying.
Bra, Sanya, time about Misha, Esia Jimmy Nimi fear for and Yadia Bako, ever saying.
Where dear, what is a offending now?
Time about Misha, make us a me do what adansia heaven ene dem bekwa akopie enti se malaria we draw ne time herbal mixture
enye enunku die nanum ato a wontimi anidie no time herbal mixture duro no ene yema wo oba a wafa afuro die wo ma akwada nofo ene akwada woni mfie dumienu entimi num aduro yi bi se obeto aduro yi bi anoma hwe se wakọ hospital anase lab ame yehu se wo atridie malaria yi bi ansa se o time herbal mixture enu dudu atu a fo ani kire KNG herbal center ewo emrom Abidjan house ana ba akoso wo atonsu Monaco junction
eno echi obenya bi atowo over the counter medicine sellers any herbal shop dodo na em
Fre 0244417669
Kayo set time no TIME time herbal mixture afi malaria fever bi adani ziba ewo munu betu akọ
FDA agi ejodi nkratu yi atu
Adia special local foods abakade enye aduane ne aduane o ye wa aduane ne wa aduane enye nwanwa se Ghana ha ahemfo eyi akese word na kese party akese se wo pe baabi a wo be serve wo ma wo ho se ye buffet ene wo mo ye se ye local continental dishes a wo bi atwa nani a Adia special local foods e wo hacho atomic kwan no so ho no de enti e fe ni local foods ne se enye wo mo ye aduane a na wo mo atentam tomatoes apro meko apro jena apro garlic apro no de aye aduane se eya bontine aduane edi enye ni bisa dabi haji esuro nyame etinye nwanwa se Ghana ha etitire se ministries agencies akese eyie ahemfo na nanom ahema mo wo mo tenase no wo mo si ye bedidi ye didi eziban ye didi a wo mo se momfra haji special local foods efise hono ena aduane no ekoyie Ghana ha ba bia wo mutimi serve haji special local food pese wo fra eye 02463599921 02463599921 and answer 05947972115 eye 05947972115 for na with them
21st clinic aye sciatica expert sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu o to ase ka wo se dwe wo sirem wo je ho ba bi a enye na no na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye nti abaso bo ma je ne wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketewa wo mu je international awards ahodo wo mu je local awards ahodo na anu nso na wo mu bie the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim ha no ebi ni ba bi a je 21st clinic nkoa wo mu de bibiduro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho eya yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama ade ba ko a wo ma gidi wo mu pa no eye sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade Ghana ha ba bia wo mu ho enkran ha se ye wo Tantra Hill runabout se wo free enkran eba ye wo wonsa nifa so wo fra masaman so na eba nso a wonsa bonkum so 311 na 21st clinic still wo mu ye sciatica expert. Aha! Just hot kinky.
Just hot kinky.
And your hot, just bread and pastries is say. Just hot kinky dokono noa. Ye di yellow corn of vitamin A womono. Na ye 3 Ghana so the sepe.
3 Ghana so the sepe.
No mo to dokono wa monten so. Eno no mo tu etono. Say die. Occasion bia. Se wo pe dokono serve wa wo ho a. Wo die frey. Na ye customize the amount. Se the wusi penny bia. Protein apese ye de ka ho. Ni ayama wo kama. Yes, we take orders for every occasion and you can customize the price of your orders based on the kind of proteins you like at a very affordable price.
In the stillness of the morning, before the noise of the day begins, there is a sound rising, a sound of prayer, a sound of power, and a sound of victory.
Yamawakwaba was SOMPA First Service. I was SOMPA TV, ne SOMPA Radio.
Your early morning altar of encounter. Join Bishop Albesaki Kwambo.
Onyankopon di fa wastra no eweye brim enam ne nsaso ama onyankopon we ya honwade pi
through this prophet
SOMPA First Service entwa wo hon hoda eyadwada kosi efiada anopa no num kosi anopa no nsie fa woda no nyina sheradensa na erade beye
Abusafo because what Adamu say botie SOMPA 106.5 FM ya boafo eye 21st clinic we want to say a big thank you sir maso asena de biara da for God and country e de break for time herbal mixture makacho say ahoban bo edro e kama e tatahwe bomoding na pebi na nom time mixture enamunsa ya de edro endpoint homeopathic clinic moso ye beda mo asepa send wi muso maso asena na for God and country jumedie no ye de ebremo medical akachira bo say ye na boafo ɛwɔ ha wɔne ɛbɛboa yɛn nnɛ ama yɛadwendwen ɔman Ghana ho wɔne yɛatena ase but before that no ma menkɔ ahoma no so na mendi nkɔmmɔ wɔ mmra sisi a yɛnyɛ owura Paul Ofori or Ghana Chamber of Petroleum Consumers na yɛne ne nkɔdi nkɔmmɔ aba bɛtɔ hɔ ne sɛ sɛ Ghana ha yɛ crude oil a yɛtu ɛwɔ ha no yɛde bi bɛma tɔ na ɛne senturo na wɔmahwɛ no masɔne so ɛde ama yɛn boa bɛn na ɛbɛboa yɛn ma yɛnkɔ na nkɔgye adwenkyerɛ mene Apollo Fori me ma akɔ ababa for God and country na ɛte sɛn
Ohima bema mi joso
hey na ka ya frɛ me Ohima police na ba tsa wa pomu yɛ ne
Obale na daraba na ozo
yeah papa yeah for God and country ne SOMPA for ɛda wase na wie na ye bisa sɛ sese no nhyehyɛ na aban yɛ sɛ yankasa ye crude oil ye de bɛma sentuo oil refinery any torn no yade a bɛboa ɔman Ghana would it have an effect ɛwɔ fuel a yɛbɛtɔ ɛwɔ the pump prices ana
yeah mamincha woni wetie for ABA na se opportunity ba na se mene company enye hyiamu bia metia nsam abona baso pa itan se sa insise ya odi abai minia se mekase meninji ya na meboa itan se ya dia ya bohun the roof for so long se in Kachibili field yen at Omai sabi omun chinchin no mon sone so ni nyamu petrol ni diesel ni LPG ni yakeka ho le mum da ya ma so ane de ko ya men chade aban ati yesu pre ene what me dey mu 1 million ama Central Oil Refinery what I share bo say for enso benya ne dey in the next few weeks by the end of this month, so 1 million barrels of crude. We are a nicky sempa, my yang as of mine. If I said so, near Koso, our manoni, make happenings within the Gulf region. And to acquire Koso, US, Iran, Israel, and Yamaya Koso at 28 February. Mini and Capetra, a ton of per metric ton, and then 560 and $600 per metric ton. In Tokyo, a pigeon moved from that 560 near 18, Echo could do $1,002 per metric ton for petrol. Diesel, and 700, 720, and also pigeon Echo could do $1,004. In your MIBia boy. My yen so at mine we were not spared. There was no insulation, there was no cushion. It's near Kosovo directly affected. And they sad decision now buying a pan, policy now buying a pan. Ye change in an say. And then it's IOTCs and from international oil trading companies.
Yeah.
Now on the product. Bread BBC no IOT is needed the BP and a British Petroleum, Glencore, Trafigura and your mob Kikaka. We are and to qualify insurance, that's no cost with and a free to know so cost to know so a cost. It is there a pass day product in a bay. It's nearby and it's so increase free cost. What you you pay. Buying a supply good I'm a local refinery. Buying insurance free hop, freight cost free hop, suppliers free hop, exchange rate man and some beer memubio, rest of port charges beer memubio, getting fee now a cate a check another demurrages bar to be unconcotia demurrages will be. So essentially no never in say they reduce the price of the product on the market in our country.
So that's your expectation, right?
Absolutely. It's not the insurance, the premium. You fix up those incidental costs now associated with landing the product. You need everything. So, anyway, the only issue I say, refinery, you need an extra refinery price. na depo the BDC is no kwajinom de begu o depo no mo a and one so almost the margin kakra beto so usually 40% on the account now oil marketing companies na kofa kofa mo the taxes and levies account yeah better my it's that simple. So it's not just even about reduced cost of the product, but also constant supply of the product on the market. These are two important things that we as a decision on the part of government, in the not too distant future. The stocks here, BDT, any refining processes, and then you from these local refineries. Okay,
but what if your expectations are not met? Said the Wusu say, Anka, you ever call a pumps no full on the board, ebe bafom, de biara dano, you benya full or memuhano. What if that expectation is not met?
Let me that's it. Yeah, this is where the regulator has to come in. Regulator here, I mean the National Petroleum Authority.
Sure.
Non-stamping the fix. No make sure that our local refineries are not unduly taking advantage of us as consumers. Then the Yanko pricing the same way as is being priced friends on the global market.
Yeah.
Nimum yema omunti atiese we die yenya yikrum heya $1 bia nko bebia yenya yikrum heya $1 bia nko bebia intiminia ajobrao tete sumaye na bi intiminia ajobrao tete sumaye na bi this is no so tabi almost kopa cost na de bi omokopa so tabi almost kopa cost na de bi omokopa product woman no ni nyina so ate intimo mo so emfa kwan bi achi ntinchimi yensa emma product no nkoye so expensive oil marketing companies na kopa no mo so many chairs na so mo di the great so there nyina yema transparency emra.
But Unim say, in trying to refine the product, it will certainly come with a cost. Sa cost, no, yatna say, as of mine, every woman who say, a bit me ama, a fango bo, I full, I the pump prices, Anna.
William Dassi.
Or I full, I the pump prices, Anna.
William Dassi, okay, make an X refinery price.
Sure.
Make an ex-refinery price.
Sure.
So ex-marketer, when is a refinery, and I mean, compare your daily dango timpa, there has to be a difference. I mean, compare your daily dango timpa, there has to be a difference because Senya dango titoma on local market, on turn the same way, Emma, other countries within Africa and Europe.
Yeah.
The same thing, and if you're able to meet local demand, now there's a need to even export same to other countries. The prices definitely would differ. Yes, there are associated costs with refining the product. I mean, then automatically when your product, even the chemicals used in the final product, depending on your cost.
Yeah.
So definitely there will be some cost incurred, in the processes, in the refining process. In the refining process. At the end of the day, ex refinery price na ibinya and na BDC is no back. We are just hoping and praying there. Our local refineries will not take undue advantage of consumers and compare what we have here with that of plants.
All right.
Paul, NPA and from no making sure that they are able to go accordingly as far as local laws are concerned.
Many Apollo for it, but I mean now I in the way, but I would have loved our engagement with Ankabet to more because there are a series of questions I want to ask, but time is not on our side. He's not a good friend as of now. Yeah, boy, Juma, the Ghana Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, and artists say, no, dinko. Agbado, Sanis way there, say more driver for no. It should be a good news for you.
Many ABOTCHIE, no correct. And a very good news because
a
very good news.
But the
way almost asked ye transporters ne day.
I can't be no more fast. Almost asked
oh yeah. Say omo launching and run. Anya run omo launching. Omo launching and run. Dear Ben ne fair. Ne be day. Say consumers. Private cars for talk petrol pound. But omo thought to say yen commercial cars. Private car top petrol 300 cedis or bet me use the whole week. Commercial car top even 1,000 cedis or be using one day. What you say? Nti ebe ye fe say yensu ye baba be greasy occasion no na occasion na ye IFA because yen na ye baba consuming the product that you are going to market. And nti no nka we say at least yam frɛ kra no me dey me say at least GPRTU. What you say? At least GPRTU. Enye omu nyina mpo na the head ne pe the national executive mpo ene call ya on beba form ama ye nyina ya te ase
what ase
enti ehɔ no mo na anya ye de be pa se ye ba be refine oil e wo Ghana ha ye bi mu ya kasa sem we severally say anya yi kura no de ye chefa no de ye te say ntate ani wa no mpo no ye refine wa ha no mo because refinery e de niam bebre na namu beyond refinery no adan eba benye din mikrom anglo fiare nyiba eba benye din because ye tun chene ye de nchene so na refine friend saying oil and intino eba bema local industries ni nyina obia nya leverage obia nya bibia obetimi aye e de aboa and inti nka ye very good eyi be won say all car sem no me ehon pa na ye me da drink kese hwe first na nka obeka say common driver but they say driver bi ni wonye common because ye common kan intimi fa president entutu akwan ko bebia ye common and kan intimi fa doctors entu akwan mo nko ye operation my enfa mo mba nti driving enye common biom yeso ye sua the ethic of the work and nti refinery ya omo ba be yi ni ye be pese eye yira lawyer edugita makulu be ye ni onfa ni nansi ho hwe ye start say ye refinery me ye sure say on beka say ye mfa ma ye neighboring countries ye answer ya ye nyusu answer but ye start say ba be import ko neighboring countries pe omo amu dwanu mu a omo to no omo export no omo ba be hage market no ebe ma pressure be da ye so asoman se ebe da ye so asoman a ye ntimamufo na ye ho be kire ye yebeka se eya de papa nso ebe wie kire na ya de bone unim de ntia me mfa won ko ekire kakra emra na Ghana nya oil no na ye tu oil no na Nigeria o ma sha o mo de ase dada o mo tu behwe agreement a Nigeria for o mo partner o mo ko ye eye 60-40 be Ghana ye 90-10 adenti na de ye wo ye man mu ye ntu an de enka sase ho no mo enka sase ase ho because anka ho a nchiriba mu amu de technology asi omoni so sesi ya omo eye ti se mienu mu amba ha yi me phone no eda me what is a toy be wo hwese de omo feature omo phone a e kire wo se nchiriba no omo wonimdi a omo betimi abe exploit sa nia ma no ama ye nya ho nimdi nti ya sha se enka wo se gains no ye more but ni nyina nkanfua no sa refinery a abagana a eba beboa no me pese ebe omo be ye ade e fa ni kwam because first insurance every amanone eba the risk factor in it more heavier
free charges
ekore
bi kura be che ho ha demorage camera
enti sa ne mani nyina no free ho ye noa ewo ya ye kurum ha ye noa wie nso a enye se ye noa wie na asi ho niam a ye besa nya wo mu no enye niam aketwa nku a ye bi Israel benya bi wo ye benya niam bebri ewom ewo refinery a ye ba be ye no nti ejuma e de beba no say almost the 40,000 and e sha ase is it 40,000
Yeah.
I don't have the figures, but
40,000 barrels. Omo kan nra. Me share no vividly pa. Omo invite ye be ye share pa because you interest too.
All right, I mean that's say agwado and you know I don't have for expectation and I say at the end of the day no uko pump no na kokoto fuel diesel and as a petrol e bo no beba form. Yeah. E beba form kra. Hey. Ben, that's it.
Prof, me ho ya na so ya.
Ya ho ya pa, ya da say. Wa ho fe na yi ne ho.
Mencha se misua kakra.
Yeah.
O say no. Okono high level.
Oh, yeah, there be.
Say the one done celebrity. Say there.
Now wo ye den?
Onye nipa ketwa.
Me madam celebrity
me
nyɛ.
Yesum wawu. No, say there akwanchira na so de ma ye kakra na enso ye follow.
Oh, Yesu Christo dim.
Amen.
Me de be ma.
So de wo akoma pa. Nti e de ya be ma ye back pass.
And this is SARFO.
Ne be SARFO.
Back pass grandma.
Menchia osonko na menchia of a bright. Mom so watch children inside.
Oh, akwenhia o.
Oh,
Pragia.
Oh.
Pragia.
Oh.
Tricycle gia.
Oh.
Pragia.
Oh.
Tricycle bi na. Ofaya o de befia o benya akwenhia.
Kafra. We necessary management hwe no mama na car. Because you person kese bia. Nti we dey best management. Omo adaroma.
Omo
producer car.
Ochiro. Producer Uchini Buruta.
Prof, I'm say to asem no.
Yeah.
Asempa. Ade bia ebeboa mo man no. Etimi atumpon bia no. Say irrespective of political colors no. Say o embrace ni nyina ye bo ho by say ebeboa ma Ghana akoso. So my empire no nka ne keke. Ye nhwe say ebe effective. Yes, na aboa mo man because ye akasa ye refining no wo mamu a eboa say na ye si fu ebetimi aba fam no because you say no fu no Ghana need ye wo hwehwa ne say obekọ pump no na fu no ne bo no aba fam nti eba sa ebeboa nti ye nhwe say ebekoso ye hwe ne modern
sabi je video we pillar
yes or call go board no
yeah
I make you sure say you refine gold ni bi wa ha o hwe ton no kra na ye say the way I see starting no ba iso ba kakra ye kwa ye nim ne ye started from 1992 na ke ye refine no
ba dan ka
na ye kwa ye nim so say tamakru ajudi and so eduji so wono nso atimi anya opepa no nimdie no na waboa ma ye start say ye be refine no ha asempa aezi ye nyina ye support se ne be ya ebetimi akona nim na bo man no na say adepa na aba
the form
driver ni ne car say ya odekoi amfa mechanic ye ni electrician for ho ye ni welders for ho omu nyina na form part of transport no ene ye ka say driver ni atimi asikwa aso ko there see ya me say me ka kire na me call Kesbi
sure.
From barrier Echo circle, you have 5 CD, 50 pesos, and the driver in the 8:30 to 9. Unya barrier can 5 CD, 50 pesos.
Wow.
And so GPL to you for these are some of the things as I said driver unions to know. Omo check it, no mu just omo city memu for na ye ba verify ni fu ye crude wo memu a ni Anton San Frawa so problem. Problem be na wo. Omo nhwe no omo kuye, and then obi fa car from Seka no come amasama onko no wa fan crofo na ba be si wo ye wo barrier ye dru barrier ho na ye see from na no wa load pokuase enti from Seka no obe load asi ye sa be 5 times and san we dru amasama enti amasama ya obe fa car from Seka to amasama ya obe tuya 7 CD 50 pesos no obe fa Seka to amasama no we tuya 16 CDs mu bu ye sei mu hwe nsovo ye ba be refine fu ani amfrewa ozu wo problem e dey problem
mame na was mame
yen e wo kwan so because me ka yen a me fu ahyen o e say me ye driver ni a na say baby a me ko bia ahyen di mechi e
but asem no kan say no krepa
e ye no kre 100%
anti driver unions mu ye hu den
ye hu bibi pa
den na mo ye
hu bibi ni ye ene say emre bi twemu wo si du ya ye be ye bi ye arrested drivers back 16 on daily basis e process you to court omo a be fani omo ye fani omo a ye be ma omo akotwe mu for weeks
e better ase kire me mu
won say na minu ya obe ma ye analysis bi say sika omo de ato so ye 5 pesos per
yeah
50 pesos per. Yes, 50 pesos per. But the rate is so say yet so 15.5%. Inti yen fa sa 15.5% no efambra back. Na driver ni na o twika no. Ne ho ntono e wo ne sesi mu. Ne ho ntono e wo na brabo mu. Hwe se wan hwe amfa wo na ensi fom anye de wo se eba. Nyama ni bi wo wa se wan man ha many anka asema ebeduru na ebi no ye transport fare wo Ghana ebe se Nigeria.
Actually the opache nyina na say aban enhwe no restore mu 15% ne mamo.
Me say me maka no time and memorial say ye current transport minister yi. Onye for your friend saying or your transport minister there. But or your transport minister our family. Ah, oh yeah. Driving
Joseph Nikpe.
Joseph Bukare Nikpe. Or your transport minister. Or yeah, last 2 weeks or last week and last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Last week, you can say increasing transport fare by 20%.
Yeah.
Now you can say increasing transport fare by 20%. No. In temper, I was so afraid no who you are doing any day a hour a high. And you fuel. Meaning you can say the panse onim the architecture of driving. Ko akọ car by 2 sikwan mu anya fo wankwan na maka 2 sikwan mu mechanical aspect wo engineering aspect wo electrical aspect wo just anyama bebre na forming into that driving what you say besa anyama ni nyina edi enya ye hu ye kuraba etiti ye che eninti se menso mefa kwan bi so anya misika ahye mbotoma mefa eno na ekọ no
ba se etiamu nhihye
etia yen hihye ya so anu ache
se mo abre
ya so anu ama oti officer
se bibisa se mo abre
me say
mo abre
ya so anu ama oti office si ya unya hoto
enti mo abre
meni ukaza this here me yare o but driver hu donti driving juma hu donti me te ha no mo
enti ba se de agents mo abre
menua ni ekoso no yenda yenuanum other transport operators ashe hwe onim say VIP
enti no
onim say VIP ye ne what the same thing onim say ye ne what the same thing
nyabotrema me se no aginsemu
aginsemu
na se de na
aginsemu a nke ye the whole nation
dey be say mu ye den say we ma vivid example this say mu ye den
menua ya ye akase minister be ye na afemu
but anso eni eda so koso
a minister ye na afemu dia ebe so eni
enti dia all right so obeje
and only right so obeje but there is no any option
enti bibie ni why be
ne wo say ye say minister ebe free all the transport operators any yes nkondwa ne yaka ye hawa kire no no waka say oh ebia 20% na mo pe no e wo at the higher side yenye no 5 ana yenye no 10 yenye no 15 hwe say ye the 5 no ana 10 no ebe asesa
okay ne yakoso wo omamu ha no with regards to drivers issue enye asem wa sese ye didi agro me de minim se ne ewusitie wo de fa wasote fam na hwe ye research kakra na hwe ne yakoso wo back stations ni ade enipa ewu o etimi ye ntokwa obi timi twa obi sekai barrier omu twa obi seka wo ne ha because of 2 cities drivers ne dwene wo nko ahu wo nwene consumers no ho because wo ko why obi aye
agbado kura ba mati because wa ba ya chese say aginsem
because
the one metimi this are
no we should all be about abiding citizen say president no at the mraba say fuel price and as a transport yentumu by 10% umpo eyamra esese wudi so
sure
say wo problem na say government no solve mawa untimi nka say because of yen solve problem nti no wo charge for awopɛ wo charge for awopɛ and na just all bus stations na obi ye ne opɛ
mame na
what is this
agbado de boye ne de unyai
it's unfair it's not right
babe ntie menua holali
on the refinery
on the refinery then you link it
I know
up.
that's the topic that's fine that's fine to know and admit to say enya the part but also to draw the conclusions we don't have any other choice I think it's very worrying Not just in a certain way, you know, we want to allow, you know, people to do whatever they like. Or my way, that's my problem always. I've been doing radio and TV for the past 7 years. They be in any country where you do not punish wrong, you are allowing impunity to grow.
Oh, but in this instance, Agbado makes the point, say
16 people have been arrested.
16 people have been arrested.
And they are a Ben Faka. Into arrest no majai. What is the role of the, you know, look, we understand that it's not all drivers who are part of the union. So it is difficult to whip all of them into line. Who are not unionized. Or the bus is equal. Baby obedubia no iden, wafanipa. Timiko Jane baby, and was for, you know, charging all those kind of things. It is easier to work with more union. Omo dear, you can whip them into line, said there be. Ye cool. So buying yen train, yen is here, yen train, yen but for the others who are not part of the union, they are creating all the problems. Or how do you know no how? But also enforcement must go on. We have been a reckless nation for a very long time. With regards to a Matthew Fono. This year we are going to have the heaviest rain in 40 years. In short, about 40 years in being tossed. So we have a problem on hand. There are a lot of things. Same listeners was here so near dream near so not yet. So as for the drivers and we are all feeling it, ABOTCHIE. It cuts across. We are feeling it. It is not fair. But how do people like Benjamin report these kind of issues? Yachi 16. Kwame Sunya Fasu ye Yabre ye jai. And as I say, so it's not possible like that. I'll move on to the refinery.
All right, that's fine.
Apparently, I think there are other 2 local refineries too. And I think Duncan is calling for them to also, you know, receive same parcels. ABOTCHIE, there are a lot of benefits with refining your own, you know, country. Locally. At least it immediately cuts off all the, you know, other charges from freights and other things, insurance, air cost and all those kind of things. Indeed, the issues of, you know, Nkrofua, on which the Indian car, Iran, Israel, and America, once we know that we have a certain level of, you know, dependence on our own locally refined products, you know, of course, like you know, my senior brother, Mr. Agbado, quite obviously, it's going to open up other, you know, industries too. The salt industry,
sure,
a very, very critical ingredient in, you know, refining crude. A big BMO, and all those kind of things. As for me, I'm even looking at, you know, the end or the byproducts. ABOTCHIE asphalt will move. There is wax. There is a sulfur. All of those things. The fertilizer and all those kind of things. What it means is that if we start refining our own crude, we will stop importing all those kind of things. Pressure what dollar so you hear asphalt. It is readily here, available. Pharmacy indeed, it's one of the promises that the NDC government made. Several governments have made these promises, but when within 15 months, in 2 years, we are beginning to see some results. Of course, now yet TOR is beginning to, you know, make some very, 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 very serious profits with regards to their work. Gains in their cost for we would encourage it to continue like that. Fortunately for us to, you know, MPP for Okono. They went to commission sent you. No see yet there, but at least they encourage, you know, investors to come in and you know, put up those structures. And also it's about to add to our local production. The other 2, I think there are some other 2. They too be giving same, you know, parcels of crude to also, you know, do the refinery. Once we have more products on our market, price never confirm. So with the issue of price in India, it's about availability of the, you know, product. Because it's an issue of supply and demand. If you have more local refineries producing, you know, products, naturally it means that you have a lot on the market. Because they'll continue importing, but it will come and meet our products over here. So the price will be determined by the market, and obviously it is the consumer who benefits. Because products do now gas or diesel you know, petrol, they are all there in abundance. Of course, the commercial drivers will be, you know, the biggest beneficiaries, and by extension, trot and all those commercial vehicles are also going to, you know, benefit from it. So I think it's a good move. it's not the usual rhetoric and promises from politicians, of course. Era presidents, with this, with this, and I think we are going to make gains out of it.
All right, it's SOMPA 106.5 FM. I believe you are joining the conversation right now, wherever you are. We are live on Facebook, SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra, and again live on YouTube as well. YouTube, SOMPA 106.5 FM live. I mean, I say, I for so how Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic. Also the end to chronic diseases. Time Herbal Mixture, Time HH Mixture, Sasana 21st Clinic, the Sciatica Originator, the Sciatica Commander. Bepacho womuso asane erewie ready for God and country you medino bro ba menko Benjamin Asare nchen ben say sadinam tamako eje bo waba bedru then abeka fa ho ababo no ho modern.
Prof.
Yes.
Empire na nkwa yese Kevin Taylor de ni bi.
Empire
said the number na waba no. Enkonko ye Kevin Taylor de ni bi ne mo no ho ban ni enya no.
Oh sir.
Sa pepepe say ebiesi okrum ha. Kevin Taylor ba ya ye bo no ho ban.
Kevin Taylor's issue was different. It's different from this particular woman's issue. Kevin Taylor eka sembi. Mpenyifo bi de asem no ko dan court. Supreme Court obae. Mo koka asem no.
Omode asem no court first and then they see
we want to just go to the end result. The end result and they say court and eja no. Sedinam tamaklo court I Ghana ha abunufo say wabo man no krono ni sentino ombra na onko serve ni jail sentence. And okoka abruchiri memu sabri aban e de naba. Say obako serve ni jail term. Now where so I would to Kevin Taylor
say
yes.
Said the name waba. Ye mompa ye say enkonko ye Kevin Taylor de ni bi. We men kan se bi hu bia. Because Kevin Taylor issue na bae no. Ono nso na court contempt eda no so. Obaye na no even court airport kura obedu ye kura nurse ye dey ye che no. Kevin Taylor ankasa migration obefa bia ura Ghana ha bia because of the contempt I dey atu no sunti no na ese ke ye che no. Ba yenya no ma ne bedru ha no mo fa pass through airport migration room a ebeda ni fie ma de chen e ma ni nya lawyers ansa no wo court. Enti said the name say am no ka say prof won na say said the name waba say am no ka say wo woy o won samam pato mate say yeso waba enti ba na waba no say wo won san wo mu anaso wo fie minim pato wabusa mu am yehu because say so aye kromfo aye di na asem aye jeli no enti wabedru ha ne de ka odru wo mamu ha na airport ho na no na ka prison for car esi airport ho wo free plane mu na no na wo wura prison car no akonsanwam ana ba bia ese okohye S7 ni J10 bia no straight na ko woko sa na asi ana minim media matese said the name kromfo no wabagana nti obi oye kromfo a yedi na asem awie no wo hi sesi ye ka say wo wonsanwam ana wo fie nti prof hwehwem ne ehu because media till say mete ana mehu say yes said the name wakwa dansanwam or 7 ni J10 no ni ebekoso bia sese bia no etwetwemaso menti ase.
Okay, so I think we need some lawyers to explain this thing to Unyabotre. Meba.
So she's in prison now.
Nyabotre meba.
That's what I'm saying. Is I need more. Okay, I need more information. You are from government. Who from Enti wono kura menyi uni kura no ebi information de obetimi de amam because sometimes when you obi o sawasa kura na wati anepa wati ase but I want the right source say the name o free US bedru ha no owo hi say because when you obi a yedi na asem wa
I'll get it for you.
Yes yebua enti no waba bedru ha no ma eyasempa say at least ye su ache yaka ho asem ache say ye nua no ye nua ba no yedi na asem police asem de obi eni won mo obebo mpa ye say zu onya court asem ana police asem na wakonsanwom obi anhwehye sa de no mu obi a ba anya si no nko ade yetimi ehu se wo ye kromfo a wadi wo man ni sika na court wadi wasem ne de esese emra kwa so no ye nua ba no wokọ twirim no wo serve ni JTM se obey appeal eno de eno another day for us to discuss but for now na ye kasa no se ye nua tamakru aba bedru ha no de a we expect and we want to see say
that was Sedinam Tabaklu
Sedinam
because you other Tamaklu so
oh okay so Sedinam I mean can Sedinam no na man kwa anko kan Tamaklu no kura nkonya asem nti ye nua ba Sedinam waba okay SOMPA ni ese efata se ye ma no koso ye de ye mra na ye adwuma no kokko 7 ni JTM no yesre no ye mpese ebekwa akwa ye boachi bidin
all right
we want to see her in jail
so take a lesson take a lesson to this. Sedinam Atiano arrived at the Accra International Airport on Tuesday 9th June aboard United Airlines flight UA 996 which landed approximately 9:01 a.m. after departing from Washington. Sources familiar with the process confirmed that upon her arrival, she was received by security personnel and taken into custody. She is currently undergoing debriefing and medical examinations as part of standard procedures before being transferred to begin serving her sentence. And you know, or aposi for akachi.
No problem. There ya say emre wo yenim na ebesi bia afi no waba nti se ne wo kan sa na procedures ne tira untimi entwe emfiri ho because e be at that particular moment no that's her right
sure
and she needs to be brief to say ne wo kan ankasa nti no ye mompa ye say after that no ye de mra no ebe ye adwuma se ne ye nyina ye hwehwe no because ya anya ne saa me momu de ebe political suicide as a bia now yemfa ne nko bi ne bi obenya presidential pardon eno no yenuru ho
but ususu bibi sa
oh ene lawyer bi kura edi ho nkomo wo wa unua obi show so e kan ho asem se saa na ene na ne nam mframam ba eno no kura ne se ne nam mframam a entime nye se nipa
ene nam mframam a wan no mudi sa nkomo no
mframamu de ya modi saa no no kan nti me mframamu asem na meka wa ma obi adi
ene nam mframamu
no so ene nam mframamu
there be no kasa ene nam mframamu de a and menti ase papa
I think say wo na unya opportunity na wo busa wo host nipa na I'm sure so obebusa this question and mentimi antie ni nyina ebi so ana unya obi so obisa what
you obisa
yes nti no send you obusa aye no lawyer no so kan aye na no abi na me repeat wa send nam framum but framum asem a wo kan sometimes no you say every rumor there's a little bit of truth nti no say eyam framum say enyam framum no you see asem no ni nyina ne say mache no
all right
ye nua no yen cycle ni wie ye ma ne sa medical examination na ye kan ho asem no na ye owie a straight baby asese okọ na mra na se no se wokọ no ye mfa ne nko eno achi no na se presidential pardon bi be ba eno no de e president no so ne right so no so be take his away nti eno de problem bi an shede ni
agbado
abochi
yes
asem we de SOMPA unim me nua e ka asem bi say bone ye bone despite who committee ye say nipa na di bone na wo say ye twe na so a wo say ye twe na so say ye ntimi antwe ye ho aso amfa yie anto yie a niam we be koso akoso e wo Ghana Nienti America sasem yi ohiafo sika because sa sika no en olunka ba ko okoje sa sika na bi obe olunka mi no na olunka nko atabiri sika no obi enim de odi sika na ye na omakọ court ma court ebu ni fo na wedwa sa de no nso no me bebi e ha mi wom nie se omo de Ghana sika no gura to pra ni wi a no mo dwane akọsha ama no ne eno na ya de e ha me because say ebi mu so wo ho they are facing the same charges but omuni Ghana obaye immigration for
obi tisawan
menua Ghana na ye wo no
obi tisawan
your friends scholarship secretariat asem akosi hin kuku board asem akosi hin
enye no ne ye ka
menua enseska enye Ghana sika ya enye Ghana sika ya Ghana sika hwe se sika no omode ya de pa nka Ghana ye hu beto ye sen de ye wo mu sesi yi
na se wo mo no ye court bia mua wo mo
menua
asam na esi se asam no wasam de bia judge bi anyan kan say ankrofo
minua minnim hwe kra no mefa ye maame Cecilia Dapanya example ma
why dey
sika na egu ni dan mu say ye di ba mremu say money laundry ye di ba mremu ay money laundry nye crime ana money laundry nye crime minua
na debut na sika egu obi dan mu a how does it amount to money laundering? Money laundering, say Ghana sika o package.
Masa, ni dem we bank. Where the quantum of money.
I can choose.
The quantum of money. What they agu ni dem. Where minua yi, ni nyina kanfu ano. Asema aye kan say Ghana sika. Oyejuma bank. Oyejuma bank. Ni dem mu ye bank. Osi sika ne ye ne bra no oni bank account.
If it's a
yeah. Na yembra sedinam asem yi so. Sedinam yesi maslo sika afane sase. Ye de naba.
Court say we kromfo.
Court sika court say we wia
oman yeah.
We wia oman sika. Ye di na asem. Ye bua ne fo. Mfiedu no mu nkura na oda so enjoy wo na abrochi ho no mu. E ho no mu na ya ete meme fo no mu.
E ha wadwen.
E ha madwen. Obi ewo Ghana obeye afutusanfo ne nkrofo baako 88 kura mo kana kanka semusen edwotwe se ne djuma wo ye no enso ani o mfiri ho o se o yare enso obeye se djuma
wana kana asemi
me kan wi obehu nipa kro me kan wi obehu nipa kro
wanka sa onye bema
me ye bema be me kan wi obehu nipa kro no metena Ghana
o ka former finance minister
otena Ghana
former finance
minister me bo futusanfo nti se wonte futusanfo se a me akankasa na America
kane futusanfo
me
da hye
emma na ne ndwuma nso ni nkrofo mpo se ne ndwuma nso ni o mfiri wo o se da but o wie de obeye nyina wie enenam framam ti se de me nua kan yi se enenam framam se Ghana sika afane nsase Ghana sika afane nsase no o de abrochi o se o yare nti Ghana ha ye ni rich wo ho ye ni legon wo ho ye ni your friends Maritime wo ho ye wo hospitals are kese equivalent to baby o wona e betimi ahwe ne yare
but say it is right o betimi akwa abrochi akwa hwe no ho yare
eno na ekun ye no ye nya sika na wo se ye niam a wo se ye no ye mfa anye na ye di ni nyina akwagu abrochi na ye adwane akodi sika na chi
Abaro mami na say mami tie Holali on this one. Holali, let me take a listen to you.
Yeah, me about Sedinam.
Yeah.
She's a fugitive of law. Many need DV. She's a convict, actually. I was expecting to say, well, but all is okay. I mean, what by Onkufi? She's going straight to serve her prison sentence, but because of the screening, examinations, and debriefing, she's currently in police custody, and together with the prisons, they are processing her for her to go and serve her sentence. That's why Bonnie. Now the thing is this: in her case, Sedinam was in Ghana when her trial started. She was going to court to defend herself. Sedinam Tamaklo was not tried from the beginning in absentia. She was arrested here, charged, was going to court. And I think that was in 2021. Even beyond her conviction and sentencing. The matter, let's put it in proper, perspective. I've heard some people doing the comparison with Yero Furiata, and of course, I'll mention his name anyway. So, in the case I say, he's not been, formally charged on court that on that. So, let's be mindful of the comparison. Sedinam was in court. Waba, she's going to serve her sentence. Of course, the law allows her to also, go on an appeal. At the time I was him now, you're charging now, you're sentencing no. She may have had some defense which was not available during the time. For the benefit of the court, she may want through her lawyers to submit that defense now. I would just man American patron in ye. Naman who cries who are big. Over na sem no cost or court no whatever defense she had. that she was not able to make available because of her absence, now through her lawyers can be able to make that defense. She can bring it to the attention of the court. Court knows if there's any substance in it or whatever it is, the court can allow it to go through on an appeal. So yes, of course, she's been found guilty of certain things. I think she's been charged with stealing and causing financial loss. Benjamin, yes, and 10 years in prison.
Yeah.
I don't know why our friend because stealing is part of what she's been found guilty of and causing financial loss. True. Because ye come and crop for the when people are not up and doing with loans normal what the mom now say when near papa you as the CEO of that place when near and has said all those things are recovered now, you will definitely be charged for causing financial loss to the state. Because I have buying sick and the amount. Say for man crop for non financial and I get to be an ABB non fanny woman. What is so hot? What is Akunyano so? Now why we non crop for Jessica no once and from ma. You would definitely have to answer for it.
To the tune of 90 million Ghana cedis.
That's a lot of money in financial, loss to the state. That's a lot of money. And of course, the aspect of the stealing too. And all that, that kind of thing. So now she's back. Yes, she'll start her, serving her sentence. Rightly so. To me, I'll take it further. Obi bian swa. Wasmo man you can be out. So now you have to some fool. We are wine. We be with Juma. What's na? Indeed, in the entire history of Ghana, Obi bia wasmo man be out, especially people who have been charged, or given the charge of handling psychasem. Check, at least under the Fourth Republic. All of them have stayed in this country and have answered. They served their prison sentences. They were all in this country. Jikan Furiata. Umyanka with this card, and now we are on card. Yes, it was from a now effort to some one of the longest service, the finance ministers in our history. Bra, come and account for your stewardship. Next year, man, now we have to some phone. Can I show on some? Brabben or the ball, my home. What's in a hoy and Shahain, and my Shisika now, be you one. Take care. Other finance ministers have done it. Ubian into yes, as we've been able to be very, very successful with, extraditing, Yeniaba, said enough. So I'm told that Attorney General is currently engaging, with the US, authorities. Yeah. There's a very strong engagement because there are a list of other, extraditable cases there were, from America and Ghana also. Yes, very hemcrophobia almost almost hemcrophobia. In some months now, only whom come on. Yet the Indian said, "Obi bia wasmo man biano. Was me, yes, make yourself available." Ye bisao say, "Wo sum ye no, kwan be na ofa so eye den." E de sum ye. Accountability is all we are asking for. Obi anyane da, ofoyata nye masa ade nkoteche ne kon ho.
But you feel say he's running away from accountability.
Where are you? Are you here? Osre kwan say okohwe ho yare. Indeed, when we spoke to experts from UGMC, they told us this procedure can be done and he will be discharged within 24 hours. Yeah, no, the two kind. Within 24 hours. That is a doctor or call emergency in poor. You bet me Asha Yaman. And he will be discharged within 24 hours. Into a full play fee hako then. How many years now? I did 24 hours bet me Ayaman. What do you have got to Bruchi? One person by Bagana. Young castle with this guy, young castle why a bonnie. Come and account for your stewardship. As everybody else has done.
I hear people from your side, the NDC. No, I hear certain persons from the NDC pronounce guilt on Oforiata. So with your mind is
camera.
Say the more camera.
Also say I don't understand no. Nature say what is my can be sada.
Unka sada.
With disika.
Unka say with disika. Untida. And I won't
so big and that is different from me. I'm now on the I'm doing this.
But what is NDC for the big castle with this guy? But what is NDC for the big castle with this guy?
In fact, it's a munye juma. Abochi. Ejuma ya chakakra.
Ebi mfa wasumuda.
Efa maso ntimi better na repeat. I can only say what I can defend. And I'm saying that. Mrane say wasumo menyi. We oji wa home kakra yeti ase. Bra, beboa yen. Nyama bi ko so under your watch. Nkrofo bi ye nyama bi. Kwa wonche na betimi age sa dance ni fi say no crack say omo boss abra na na so ma anye ne sa nti ya srew yewra o de bra ne ntutu ano say check akra was here kofa a friend say yewra apanyo markets because he promised that he's going to make the man available omo kan ho pa
o kan say o kan
there was a lot of pressure and he came out to say that when the time comes they'll make him available. Bepon how many years now? Health procedure 24 hours here. In a month, you are gone, you are away. Longest serving, one of the longest serving finance ministers in this country.
But you're from
so, Abochi, yeah, can I say, for me, I always defer to the law. I teacher said it now. Waba, she will serve a jail term. Sounds no be beyond so please make yourself available. We are Bema. If we are to Bema on your said be. Yes, he should make himself available.
Maminasi. Ben, memo wabim, Mamin Carol said, I get 21st clinic for us, I said in the way. 21st clinic. Hey, sciatica originator, sciatica commander. Or don't go to any clinic, I walk on a how almost a sciatica yadi. So if this is your first time of listeners, sciatica yadi, no, a so sisim, na abe pio tumpum, na abe pie usirim, na ko si unase, or na ba kobe ya. I have so been at two room, but when you do to Kai say, yadiane ya sciatica. Na makacha say, Aji 21st clinic and Kwan. Accra, wo show more Tantra Hill runabout. So what tema Roman Catholic asonda ne chiwa. Kaswa 21st clinic ewo new market obum kwanso. Kumase obanwo mo ehwa overseas. Baby SOMPA FM wona. Sunyan woman regional hospital first gate ni na din hwe no mo. Techiman baby ana all GN bank ewo sa dan mo ana mo. And Kransa, one more bank children's park. Takwa, one more locals, baby, SOMPA FM, wana. Takwa, the Oban more Fekuman of a night taxi station. Fred, 21st clinic, I was 0540 311 311. 0540 311 311. Time herbal mixture, ayahubain wedro. Malaria dro tatashe, typhoid dro tatashe, jaundice dro tatashe. Namporo, when you to a wuntimindi, wapia tetina ira. Me ba chobo modern pet time herbal mixture nanom. Nso tuto malaria ba betu atese. Etu atese a dro abetimi da bo ho ban se de be a malaria ne bibu enche wo no. Eye time herbal mixture. Na time HH mixture na the capsules de eye man memedro. Oba fa bi siesi wa hemfie ho. Ono no ma ebe siesi wa hemfie ho. Wo ye bema so wa bema wa gina so kama. Na namu nsanya dia ekotwi ba breman. Me pa chobo so tu ase a eye time HH mixture and the capsules and be di waka jirem. Enu ope bia to a drugstore pharmacy shop bia ben obia no eye ade a unsa be kebi. Na mpodo person ni Dr. Tafri Jadi nkomo a eye 02444 17669. Ben mamintiwe. Yeah.
Minua holali. Epese o polish asem na asem a court we di awie na ye nyina ye nim judgment ni asem we free mu ba hwe be o kan wa haze
den wa kan eye nwam
o say maslok ho na ho ye hye
o say ho tru
ti say so di sika koma manfo e so make sure so be jeje kwa anyeje a obviously o be cause financial load to the state pa cho nya sa kwa no so na ye de bu ye nua ba no e force wa wie sika wamfa sika bia nkomo obia no wantimi anko jeje o se wafa 70 million Ghana cedi kantamanto hye o de komadwadifo o ho wamfa anko
Debbie sana court the car wamfa anko
wamfa 7
I have not read the full judgment
patcho check
I'll check
me wo ha say no me ba ha no mo me kasa mo minim court ne say per the ruling na bae no of a maslog sika 70 million Ghana cedis se ode kwa koma adwadifo a omo wo kantamanto e ho hye ya omo hwere wo mo agapade no ode kwa koma wo mo no ode abo omo bosia no omo de start apagya wo mo hu biem sa sika na ode share ne records mu se ode akoma kantamanto fo no enipa ba akokura ni wo no ma ode sika no kokoma no eno na court gina so a ye ka se wa wia o man ni sika ya jeli ne de na kwakọ ya ma ne 10 years a yes won konko dance wom entimi nua holali ma won polish asem no enka ne se wodi sika koma amanfo na
we so o ma ndi nkomo memo abem memo akọ
no problem
menya aye lawyer tua ye boa e wa homa no so would want to get some clarifications from him lawyer tua boa mpacho ye ma akwa baba for God the country na mpacho ho te sen Hello, lawyer. Lawyer, but what you can? I'm a line a drop here. You know, you better abo modern asa can be and sabesa can be na yene atwa yen komodie no so. And ben now okay.
So prof, ni nyina na say pa no twa no ni nyina na say mache no. Court no so ye kromfo. Ene ye de ne kwafiase. Ne wo ye ya e ma ye ka so ye kromfo no de ye nyina ye nim. Ba mi nua hola limi enti ase se emre bie ni wono mo e wo Ghana ha. According to our constitution 1992 constitution no clause bie ni wono mo e kire se wo be som wo man na sesa wo tena Ghana ha. Bibie ni wono mo e kire sa se me be som wo man ni wi a na se made me tena na ende a metimi atusu se metena Ghana metimi atusu se metu kwai emre bie ni wono mo esi me ho kwai se ma me tu kwai enti se ma be som wo man na wie na se matu kwai a eno nkire se wo be hye me se me mra metena ha me betena ha no ma ye dey na so obi yare a obi health issues and a personal decision obi take either say nipa no obehwe no ho yade wo Ghana ana so obekwa akohwe no ho yade wo amanone ono eye ne choice o woni sika nko a on decide the health matters enti wonti menka say ye wo hospital wo mamu a enti yewura kanofori ata na say otena wo mamu ha no ne yehwe ne yare eno de okasa de a minti me no wonya adwen wo kwa bia so because ye ti kuromu ayi ye maame ye first second vice president ye maame na Jane so yare ye fly no kwa bruchiri ekokotwe si ye hwe ne ho ton no obae kan ne ho nton no enti tamu an ho beto no na be wo beba
o si kan no
ho nton no
former finance
or medical proof bi wa aze ne ho ton ne ho aton na onu na de ne ho no so yare ne ho nya nton no ne ho ton no obeba
da be na ne ka say o ka kire say ne ho nya nton
ne lawyer say ne 1 week o ka say lawyer Frank Davis o say ne client no ne ho nton no still a oguso a o ye hwe no it is 10 years na no ho beto no kro o say me yare me ho nton me o be me dey ba mi nua ne kasa wa ha no o start tamakro de no o kan bibi wa say yetime try obi on absentia me boa law no nya za nete minim ze mi nua no ye lebitesi ade a ye nyina ye nim say wutime try obi on absentia it is a movie say kenofori ataye boni a mon try no na say mo hye ne say wo mra Ghana ha de o mepedai enya de a oba ye kura ye nya chance ni bia ye beko abra ye ya somo man na wie ni ye nya chance a ye beko ne enso ya
wa somo man Ghana ye say why say debiti aban say niema mienu baako bi e wo ho a ase ebro ma dwen so enti bra na yemfa onjina mrana no ne entutu wa no edo so awoso ma
that time na o mo kan sa no we no wo mamu ha
no ko
eno wo ko no so no so ma o onom na wo friend so ama reason omo te Ghana ha no krampo no den na akosi omo te Ghana ha kra ya frɛ omo so omo mra ma hwe omo nsemu kra omo kra den na asi
na se court de kra aboya no ho ba se 3rd July wontimi issue no ade a
enti den na asi say still our boy ya remember also what the final judgment yi beba on the 3rd of July meba I say nyansi here enyanru ho ne court no be kan kro obi anim enti say see ya me no ka say ye nyina ya bro pepepe score na on so mo score no me no ka say MPP ni bi eni won mo a ye di na asem wo so ye so ye krofu sesi a according to your court ye Supreme Court ana ye baby a ye di wo mo a yes wo mo nsa first ka ho a ye de wo mo kɔ no ebi ni ho MPP ni bi eni ho enti wo mo nya brutere so wo mo pese wo mo nya score say ye nyina ya bo pepepe 3rd July ebeduru ho eno kra no say no kra no eno so ye wi a ye wo ho asem ka nti menua holali apart from so wo be policy ye nua ba no kwaya ye fa so a ye sentence no ne ade no o ka ne de kra na ye se wo ye kromfo meti ye menye me na meka court so said the name tamakru wo ye kromfo tatwi amo ya ma ne 10 years ye ye nkonko di na course ma me fa course ye nyina ye re se wo be konsam wa kwa kotwa ni je no ye nyina ye
ma me fa course me wa chobe ti na friend 0260196064 0260196065 hello good evening
good evening Aboch
yeah me fa chobe na me ne ka se wadarma
ABC nkati abede
ABC wadarma pa chobe nti wai
Mami chia ni family biwai.
ABC. Wow, short time now. 5:17. Me sorry 5:30.
Okay, you mate there, mama mate. Say I think you know so person or say that was an person or you know. Okay, papa esa. Yeba ewo enimo.
Debut. Me ba to attorney general no nyabotre kukwasa be na opeso ye.
Debut. Nipa na guwa na ese mo tiri the fast to o matter no. Enjo unyo. Take them no wa gutie no. Ene o ju afa to ate akoye de akofo na ba. Na mo guwa na mo ye den.
That's right. One more guwa no 16 cases ewo court me boa.
How many years? How many years?
Na se said nam tabako dia no so mo hia ase no. Enye ho an ye bu no fo.
Tabako kwa ehun ya po se ka wo ateja kwa. Endo o bon wa because enye o time. Ena mo jeli no. E di o mo pedi ya. Good years. I do mo performance. Our performance.
Me da say. Na me fa call away. Hello. Good evening. Good evening.
Uncle Abochi.
Yeah, me pa cho ana me ne ka say.
We dia mo ko.
Adomo.
Me ba radio su me si Uncle Abochi a so ne nipa no e frɛ o. Elliot Begbese.
Elliot ko enim.
Me fa me coach kakra. Ken uforiata. Wo ni me say onye boni bia adetina on bagana. Adetina bagana. Also sometimes see MP from where kronfo a omo gidi. Oni me say onye boni bia via Ghana sta. Bragana be ye wanu. Data bag abusia bia aban be bia data bag. What you take for that? Adetina be so bagana. So sometimes any before callers you are now communicating about radio so me so what do you
dey be men kana sa Mr. Hello.
Good evening Abochi.
Yeah, good evening. But one am na say. Mr. Boatin Amasama my you.
Up to now is really nyanti as Ghana. The democracy na area jumo. I think you would so for yata make back and president NDC government. This year open money na 80% as data bank. Miss Sewa, yes, I should move in the paper 2 months for me. Sabi, Okoyata, comes to Nayo for Obo Brow Ghana, and I know. Sahara president before. A month or so, and I will delay when you tell people before. Opiana, my meeting with 2 times. 1948, our UK, £6. I was the president before me, I should tell us, you purpose in our money. Also, NDC, Ghana, get the Mara. Before see better for one.
But shasi akasa no ka bibi say Ghana aban o ti sisi a busia wo bobo nyina no omo di fa data bank.
Yes, of course.
Na ban we e ba ye no busia ba na wa bo no afri amano ni.
And then education minister, according to 300 data bank. I know what I'm talking about. Who's the last?
Me what's your wife ye jumo data bank?
Abochi, the say Ghana
education minister want to mean ko bobusian.
Me ka so no na ko bobusian. Me see Ghana government akodi bisia sa school I could be red, you could be grey, yes, free home. Says can be bank
I think you have spoken your mind. Medasi pass by. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. But why am I